Welcome back to Dad's Deals and Dumbbells, the podcast where dad life meets business hustle and barbells.
We're two dads, one chiropractor, one lawyer, both building businesses, families, and trying to stay in shape without losing our minds or our gains.
Whether you're dodging deadlines or dodging the holiday dinner with family and your in-laws, we're here with real talk, a few laughs, occasional legal or medical tip that you didn't ask for.
So let's get into it before the kids find us.
And before we get into the main part of the conversation, let's go over the wins and the fails for last week. Mitch, what do you got?
Man, you start.
I'm going to say my win is that I think I'm past my hiatus of training, and I have a 7-day streak in a row of working out.
There you go.
So I know I'm supposed to have rest days. Well, I haven't had any in 7 days.
That's fine. But you can have like lower intensity days.
I absolutely did. So like yesterday I swam, and swimming is super low intense for me. And so yeah, and today I lifted a little bit, but it wasn't anything too strenuous. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm past that. My fail for the week was in leaf duty, I'm going to say. Ooh. Now, I don't do the landscaping at my house. We have a landscaper for that. But we have a couple rental properties, and my daughter is supposed to be the one doing it, but I go and I help her. And one of the properties, we have a ton of leaves that come down, just a ton. So it's like a 3 or 4 week process where we go over there and remove leaves, and there are more that come, and it just keeps going. So 2 weeks ago, she was doing theater rehearsal, so I went by myself, and I did it, and I was there for like 2 hours, sucking all the stuff up into the leaf blower, sucker. Running it backwards, right, and grinding them all up, and I came out covered in dust. I had a sinus thing for the next few days, so that wasn't great. But then this last weekend, she went with me, and what I did not figure out in advance was that there was a huge pile of leaves that I had kind of pushed up against a fence to get to them. They were all saturated, so there was no pulling them up in the vacuum. I had to do them all by hand. So yeah, it was a little short-sighted on my part.
All stinky too.
They smelled a little bit like decay, and it was not the kind of leaves you would want to jump in as a kid because it's just nasty.
No, nope, no, thank you.
So a little dad failure there.
Definitely. So I figured out a win. I started rehearsal for Dancing with the Stars bowling.
Oh yeah, I am Mitch. I am very excited about this.
So the fail is you able to take a picture and turn to some AI craziness.
That was beautiful.
That was definitely graceful.
I think we're going to
more graceful than I'm going to be.
I think we're going to upload that to the Facebook page for the podcast. For people who don't know what Mitch is referring to, Mitch is going to be one of the stars.
I'm the star.
He's the star. and dancing with the local stars competition here for a nonprofit. And it's going to be the second year it runs. And I think this is just going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, they're having to turn away people because everyone wants to join. So they capped it at like 12, 13 guests or contestants, and now they're pushing them off to next. Like people that want to join, they're pushing them next year. So
now, are you dancing with someone, or are you dancing solo?
It's solo.
So this is a Mitch show.
It's the one.
What about
show.
Backup dancers? Do you have backup dancers? Nope. Maybe you should have backup dancers.
Nope.
No.
Just gotta watch Saturday Night Fever. That's basically what it's gonna be.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You're going back a few decades.
Old John Travolta.
Hopefully are you going to have like a John Travolta outfit and all? You're going all in, right?
I'm not messing around, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spectacular.
Stay tuned on that one.
Spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
the fail is joining Dancing with the Stars to make a fool of myself, so
no.
Should be fun.
That's not going to be a fail. Not at all. Not
Fails were what the girls didn't calm down on Saturday night, so Ella had to sleep with them. And then I think on Sunday night we had like 2 kids in our bed on Sunday night, and I slept through a workout in the morning. So, whoops. Sometimes it happens.
Your oldest to youngest what's the age gap?
15 months.
And it goes from is it 6?
6, almost 5, and 3. Ellie will be 5 in less than a month.
I will tell you, Jamie and I were talking about this the other day, and I cannot imagine. We have a 5-year age gap between our kids.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine having 3 kids within 5
years. 3
years.
kids, 3 and under at one point.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm 5 years between my siblings, and there's 3 of them. So I was like, Mom, like, how in the world did you do this? And she's like, literally, it's just a black hole from like 5 years. I don't remember anything for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you have our sympathy. I cannot give you advice on that because I've never been in that position. So I'm unqualified to speak to the issue.
Yep. It's all right.
Anyway.
It's all self-inflicted.
Well, as we talk about family, we are now, of course, in the holiday season. And as we come up to the holiday season, we have kind of a 2-part show here. We're going to do episode 27 today, and then episode 28, of course, follows. This is really all about the holidays.
The good times.
Yeah. And today's is really going to focus on holiday drama, thanks to family, because
there's always
what's a holiday without a little family drama?
Oh my gosh.
And of course, one of the things that can cause drama is budgeting when it comes to
The holidays.
Comes to holidays.
Yep.
So pulled a few stats here in prep for the show today. 75% of Americans report holiday stress is worse than the rest of the year.
Ooh, that's steep.
Yeah, and when you think about it, of course, holidays are supposed to be time to enjoy family, enjoy things, and so forth, so it should be celebration. But 75% report it being more stressful.
Something's out of touch.
Yeah.
Either the marketing or the stats.
Yeah. Here's another one. 89% of U.S. adults say concerns such as not having enough money, missing loved ones, or anticipating family conflict can cause them stress during the holidays.
Yep.
That's
Like
9 out of
everything.
10 people.
That's everything.
Yeah.
All the things that can go wrong. That's those things.
And that covers huge.
Besides weather.
That covers a lot of stuff too, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, if you're short on cash, paying for the Thanksgiving dinner is a challenge, or Christmas dinner, or what have you. Buying presents for your kids, putting food on the table. And then you add to that situations with loved ones, people who aren't around, or people who are around who maybe are more stressful when they're around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then family conflict. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Those are fun. Those are fun.
Yeah. Let's see here. Here's another one. Let's go down a couple.
You could ask in the comments, what's your worst or best family gathering story?
Yeah. I will tell you, and because I don't think my family actually listens to this show, I could say all sorts of things they'll never know. I have a family member who every time they come into my house, it's like initially just a tornado of activity.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're all doing stuff. We've all settled in. We're, doing our thing. And they come in like a freaking tornado, like just, moving around, and everything is about them for about 5 minutes until they kind of calm down. Every single time we see them. Like you just maybe have a cocktail outside.
And calm down.
And then come join the rest of the party. Freaking tornado.
Have them do a lap around the block.
That would be a good idea. That'd be good for their health too. Let's see here. Among stress triggers, 46% of people cited financial struggle to pay for gifts. 47% cite grief of missing a loved one as major sources for holiday stress. That's from psychiatrist.com.
Definitely a big one. My grandma passed away like December 21st.
Yeah.
Right before. And Christmas was her favorite holiday.
Yeah.
So that was rough. But
Well, especially
good.
first few too.
Because it changes all your traditions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was our biggest hurdle that we've had to deal with, because for 18 years we went to the same place, did the same thing. That was our tradition, like without like clockwork every week.
Well, and the first few times you go through a changing of a family tradition, it's some people fight it. It can be argumentative, it's stressful.
Oh yeah,
all those kinds of things. My dad passed in 2016, November 14th, and of course Thanksgiving was shortly thereafter. And I was traumatized from it, no question. So that Thanksgiving we had Thanksgiving, we hosted. It was challenging.
like a shell.
Yeah, I mean, it gets better over time, but that's a reality.
Did you have to do you have to find any new traditions or change anything, or did
you
have to start cooking the turkey?
I was cooking. I mean, I had been cooking the turkey for a number of years before that. He was really a guest at the table, but it was a stressor. But yeah, when you switch, I remember the first Thanksgiving that we prepared. We lived in the city of Chicago. We had a garden unit condo where I could touch the ceiling by stretching. You would, if you'd walk, you might hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
And we had my in-laws and I think one of my sisters and my sister-in-law. This is before my wife and I were married. They all came over. We had card tables set up because we didn't have a dining table. We made it work.
Of course.
I look back at that.
To me, those are the best ones.
Yeah, I mean,
because you look back and you laugh at it.
And that was the first Thanksgiving I ever had without my parents being there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they were down as my brother down in Texas. But I mean, it was kind of one of those things where I kind of realized, yeah, it's great to be around family, but just because you're not around everybody doesn't mean you can't have an enjoyable holiday.
For sure.
Although we do have my wife and I kind of have a rule. Everybody in the family needs to have a place to go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to invite me over to the house, great. I hope you're okay if I invite my sister.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't have any place to go, I want to bring her along.
Yep.
And, honestly, if I was to run into a friend tomorrow that I found out didn't have any place to go for Thanksgiving, we're going to invite them over too. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I think this week, this Thanksgiving, we might have like 30 plus people at my aunt's house. And that's not all family. That's like extended friends from all over.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's a good time.
Well, so that begs the question. This is one of those stressors that can come up. And I always love the reaction from different people when this conversation comes up. Around the Thanksgiving table, can you talk politics?
We tend to avoid it.
We tend to talk about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it depends.
Now, there's a lot of agreement around our table for the most part, but every so often somebody's at the table who doesn't quite agree with everybody else. I've always been able to have those conversations with people and disagree with them and not become something personal.
Yep.
Not everybody can do that.
That's a skill nowadays.
It is absolutely a skill to be able to have political conversation and be respectful of one another. It seems like
We should cultivate that as much as possible.
It would be a good idea. 100% would be a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's one of those things. Or the other one that hits on here is when you get unsolicited parenting advice from another member of your family. You know, that
Those are the
sister you
best.
have that doesn't have any kids, or your parents who haven't parented at the same level in 35 years.
It's amazing how
want
much
to
they
offer up things.
forget. Like, do you remember what a schedule was? Like,
Oh, the
like,
kids will be fine, Mitch. They don't need naps.
Like, are you gonna put them down for a nap? 'Cause
We had, I
are you
remember.
taking them. Are you taking them back home after you just loaded them up with sugar?
When our kids were your kids' age, our daughter, just had one kid at the time, and we didn't show up at my in-laws' house until like 2 hours after they wanted us to be there because our daughter was napping. She had gone down late. She had been kind of grumpy.
It's like
and
waking up a sleepwalker.
we were not going to do it
You don't
for
do it.
our benefit or for theirs.
Nope.
And sometimes those things are getting forgotten.
Yeah, it's like just put my food in the oven. I'll eat it when I get there.
Go ahead. You can eat with us.
I'm fine. Y'all do your thing.
It's sometimes people don't take that stuff very well.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like my in-laws would do the same thing.
Yeah. 100%. One of the other things, of course, that comes up with parenting and holidays is preparing for budgeting for holiday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the stats here that I pulled was Americans spend over $1,000 a year on gifts. I think to be honest with you, I think in a lot of places that's low.
That's cheap.
I mean, obviously this varies depending upon, how many people you're talking about
Yep.
and income category people are in. But I discovered this. You already knew this. There's apps out there for everything.
Yeah.
And of course, there's AI now for stuff too. One of the apps that's out there is YNAB. You need a budget. You knew about this before?
Yeah, you need a budget. Rocket Money. There's a couple other apps that
And
basically you link your bank accounts, your credit cards, all the things. It monitors your transactions and kind of categorizes it like that. Depending on the bank that you have, though, too. Like our Chase app will kind of break it down. It's not as specific, but like some of these will go like, hey, you spend this much on subscription services. Is there one that you want to cut? Or is there one that you don't use as much? Or,
So it'll,
hey,
it'll
did you know
find things that
it'll
you may
find
not even realize you're doing.
repetitive charges and go, okay, do you continue to use this? Or sometimes you catch like those one-off charges and you're like, I don't remember what that one was, and then you can kind of flag it as maybe it's fraud, maybe it's not. You just forgot about it.
So there's tricks out there that you can use to try to stay on budget. Today, the dad hacks, we have 5 of them, and these were built specifically around the theme of the show today of both stress with family and then, of course, budgeting for the holidays as well. So some of these, I think, will require some conversation as to whether or not we agree with them or not. So the first one is a no list. And the hack is at the start of December, which is coming up, sit down with your spouse, make a list of things that you're not doing this year, events that you don't enjoy, traditions you feel you're guilted into, or people you're only seeing out of obligation, and cut that stuff out.
Stop doing it. That's a good idea.
So the idea with it is that it works because you're pre-deciding the boundaries that you're going to have. It saves energy, reduces stress, and when the invites start rolling in, you already know how you're going to respond to it.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, you can pull
see
that
which one
off.
you like or you don't. Yeah, if you can agree to it too.
Well,
That's the catch.
That's a whole nother thing, isn't it? Sometimes one spouse says yes and one says no, and then the argument starts.
Yeah, because on our end, I'm used to the big family gatherings. Like I said, our Thanksgiving alone is like 30 people.
Yeah.
My in-laws, it's like me, my wife, my father-in-law, mother-in-law, and at the time was my brother-in-law without his family. Like he didn't have a wife or kids.
That's similar to what we have. My wife, it's her sister, and now of course their sister has 2 kids and is married, and her parents. So their family unit was 4,
Mm-hmm.
and now I have 2 kids. My sister-in-law has 2 kids, so now it's 8.
Yeah.
Small. I had 4 brothers and sisters, and my
But you
parents.
guys are all spread out, right?
And we were spread out. 12-year age gap between myself and my oldest sister, and then other kids.
But even living-wise, are you guys all spread out or are you close by?
We're all spread out.
Yeah,
We're all spread out.
that was kind of their thing too. They're all spread out. Like Wyoming,
But when you put
Minnesota,
everybody together,
Illinois.
it can be just mass chaos.
Uh-huh.
So when you take a family that's not used to that and you mix it with a family that's how they are, they function, the two don't frequently mix.
No.
So, and I get that. And I used to drive me crazy, and now I kind of understand it more.
Is your wife the loud family? The big family?
Is she what?
Your wife's is the big family?
No,
Or yours
that's
is the
mine.
big family? Okay.
Yeah, it's mine. That's mine. But now we can't all get together now. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on. But when there's a lot of big personalities, and so when we're all there, it can be a little overwhelming for people.
Yep.
Which I fully recognize.
Yeah.
So sometimes there has to be a balancing act as well between getting that family time in and also protecting the people who aren't used to it.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you want everybody to have a good time at the holidays. So.
For sure.
The next one here, the next dad hack, I really actually liked this one.
That is a good one.
It is called the 4-gift rule for kids. And you give each kid something that they want, something that they need, something to wear, and something to read. So 4 gifts into those categories. And the idea is that it keeps down on clutter, keeps the budget in check, and helps kids learn that more isn't always better.
Definitely.
Now, I will be fully transparent. There's absolutely no way that this would happen in my family because my wife will not buy 4 gifts for a child. She might do this and then be like, I'm going to get this. And I'm going to add a
4
couple
things in each
on.
category?
It could be, you know what? That 16 things, that's possible, I suppose.
Yep.
I think it's a little excessive too, but that's possible. But the idea behind it, I do like.
Yeah.
I like that quite a bit. The next one, though, I think could be
This
a real
one's a
hack.
lifesaver.
This could be a real hack.
I definitely have used this in the past.
Yeah. So now I'm not, and this one says Amazon. I'm not actually sure if Amazon does this or not, but when you order online, as you check out, look to see if there is a gift option to have it pre-wrapped.
It's amazing.
And take it to the next level. If these gifts are going to be opened at the in-laws, for instance, they're for the in-laws, ship them to the in-laws.
Yeah.
So you're not bringing them with you.
That's helpful.
Huge. I mean, that can be really huge. Less stress, less trunk space, trying to play Tetris there.
Learning hack on that one is definitely let the in-laws know that the shipping is coming.
Yeah.
Because then they'll throw it away.
That is helpful because somebody sent me something, a sign that's in my office, which people think I bought it for myself. It says the man, the myth, the legend. It's a little sign. I don't know where it came from. I didn't order it. I sent it to my wife. She's like, I didn't order that for you. I'm like, I would have been surprised if you did. I sent it to my mom. She's like, no, I didn't order that for you. And then about an hour later, she's like, well, maybe I did. But she's still not sure. If you're going to send would you please
label it something?
Some kind of breadcrumb trails where people know what the heck's going on?
That's funny.
Yeah. But if you can pre-wrap, that's going to save you a whole bunch of headaches for sure.
Yep.
The next one here is calendar block the chaos.
Kind of goes along with number 1.
It does. Yeah. Block off family only and self-care time on your shared calendar, just like you would for work meetings. Treat it as non-negotiable. And it works because if it's not scheduled, it gets steamrolled by other obligations. This protects workout time, rest days, movie nights with the kids.
Enjoying the holiday.
Yeah, 100%. I have, so on Sunday mornings, I do a cycling class. I pay for it. I put it on the family calendar. So my wife sees it.
Yeah.
So she mentioned to me yesterday that we have a brunch with my in-laws on Sunday. And I said, well, what time? And she hasn't answered me yet. And she may ignore the calendar in full disclosure. But I personally find between work stuff, personal stuff, and then family stuff, the family calendar that we have is critically important.
Yep.
So that we know that, if she's bought tickets for us to go see some Cirque du Soleil. Thank you, Mitch. Christmas show. I promise I haven't had a drink for a cocktail for lunch. Not yet, anyway. We get closer to Christmas, I might. But we're seeing some show, and so it's on the calendar. I have no idea when, but because she put it on the calendar, when I go to schedule something else, I already know it's there.
Yep.
So
is yours paper or is it iPhone?
Electronic, yeah. It's
That's
all
the best
Google
way to
Calendar based, and it's automatically on my phone. So.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I don't like the iPhone calendar. I like the Google's is better, I think.
So I have mine set up so that the Google Calendar goes to my iPhone calendar, so it's all in one.
I've just deleted the iPhone app.
Yeah. The next one, I think this one is really important. This is on the budgeting one. Decide how much you're actually willing and able to spend this year, not what you spent last year or what your in-laws expect you to spend or what someone else expects you to spend.
You do you.
You do you. You got to do this based off your cash flow, not your credit limit. The last thing you want to be doing is paying for toys that you bought in December when it's spring break time and the kids don't even play with those toys anymore.
Yep.
So many people run up huge debt as a result of
don't
Christmas
use
buying.
the 0% interest for 12 months.
Don't do that.
Rates.
Don't. You know what? I think those are great things when you have something big that you're purchasing where you cannot pay it all off within a couple months. Fine.
Yep.
But credit, and we should have a whole episode just on credit card use.
Situations.
Yeah. But credit cards for Christmas stuff, I mean, it should be a short-term payment plan because your interest rates are killing you, and it's going to affect you down the road.
One hack my mom told us is she would start saving for December in January. So she'd just put away a couple bucks a month and let it like kind of set it, forget it, like opened up multiple savings accounts like in Chase and just it's money. I don't even see it's there. It just, and then comes November, December. She's like, I know what I'm spending.
Yeah. I don't see them anymore, but I know some banks used to do Christmas accounts where people would open an account like in January. And they would be savings accounts where you put some money into it every single month. So when you got to December, you had an account with money in it that you could spend for Christmas.
Like a 12-month CDL or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But I don't see those things anymore.
Yeah.
I think people buy and save in different ways now. Well, a lot of people don't save at all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But some takeaway bullet points here from these highlights here. Family boundaries are for sanity, not selfishness.
They pay off in the long run, that's for sure.
Yeah. A holiday budget, set a firm one. Try to avoid debt, regret in January.
Smart move.
You know what that?
Yeah, not every invite gets a yes. That's definitely true.
Yeah, learn to say no. Say no is fun. I will say, during COVID taught us all that we had to say no, and all of a sudden our calendars were cleared, and that was terrible, but at the same time it was amazing. It was amazing knowing I was going to go home at night and I wasn't going to have to do anything. It was
a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have a worldwide pandemic again, but I wouldn't mind if all of a sudden we had to, once every other month had to take a week where you couldn't do anything after work. Just had to go home.
Yeah.
That'd be okay with me.
Your calendar's closed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right. Gifting. It's not always about money. It is about the meaning. That's what it should be about. If you can teach your kids that, you are exceeding as a parent.
Definitely.
All right. And the last one we are kind of already hit on here, but paying off your credit card debt in the spring when your kids aren't even playing with those things anymore is not something you want to do. If you do a little planning now, and I think the budgeting one really is really important for people, but also the family stress component. If you have a plan going in about how you're going to deal with those kinds of things, you're going to be better off, and the holidays are going to go smoother for sure.
Definitely.
So this has been a compressed episode of Dad's Deals and Dumbbells. If you like the shorter format, I would actually like to know that.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Anything else for the show for today? This episode?
Oh, one question. Would you rather have the small intimate gathering or the massive family gathering? Like less than 10 people or over 30 people?
For
whatever. For Christmas.
For Christmas? For Christmas and opening presents, I want it to be small. For like Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner, I'm all for everybody being there.
Nice.
I think the more the merrier, have more fun. But for the things like my kids opening their presents and Christmas morning, opening stockings and having breakfast, just the
smaller
core family.
Group.
Yeah, smaller group, 100%.
I agree. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And if you do something completely different, I'd be interested to hear that too.
Yeah, I am curious on other traditions.
Yeah.
Especially the non-traditional ones.
Yeah, the weird ones.
Yep. Make sure you leave us a review. Share this episode with a fellow dad trying to balance budgets and boundaries to their cousin you're not hosting Christmas this year.
Yeah. That's it for this episode of Dad's Deals and Dumbbells. If you laughed, if you learned something, or just nodded along while your toddler was throwing applesauce, hit the subscribe button.
Definitely. And DM us on social media. Until next time, stay strong, stay sane, and maybe skip that third family gathering. You earned it.